Another discouraging late-game collapse for the Sooners. Welcome to Kansas City, Missouri. I'm Barry Tramel, along with OU writer Stephanie Kuzydym. We are at the Sprint Center, where on Thursday, Oklahoma loses to Iowa State in the Big 12 tournament quarterfinals. 73-66, the Sooners lost a 12-point lead in the final 8 minutes. Stephanie, very discouraging loss, a little bit reminiscent of that collapse at Texas a few weeks ago.
Right, definitely they did not get it done down the stretch again, and they're extremely frustrated by that. Romero Osby didn't hit a basket with the last 9 minutes in the game. Only senior starter Sam Grooms had more than 2 points in the second half, and 4 of those points came off of free throws. And then they let Iowa State's Will Clyburn go on a huge 10-point run with just 2 minutes and 10 seconds of game time. So their defense fell apart. They weren't making stops or anything.
OU, no baskets in the last 9 minutes. Iowa State continually getting to the basket, getting open threes, getting second chance points. Iowa State dominated this game. Frustrating for the Sooners because they dominated a good part of the game. Had a 14-point lead in the first half. Cameron Clark came on, played extremely well in the second half. Kept the Sooners in front with that 12-point lead, but down the stretch it was all Iowa State.
It definitely was, and talking to the guys after the game, they were extremely just frustrated with the fact that this happened at Texas, and this is how they came out against TCU. This is why they lost that game at TCU and why TCU had a 25-point lead, because they just didn't come out and do what they were supposed to do. They had said coming into this game that wasn't going to happen again. They were done doing that. They knew that they needed to come in and get things done, and they did. They felt like they did for about 37 minutes of the game. That's what they said, but in reality it was those last 9 minutes where they just fell apart.
Now the Sooners have to sweat out Selection Sunday. I still think Oklahoma will make the NCAA tournament, but they are not the absolute shoe-in they would have been with a victory or a win in Fort Worth on Saturday. Stephanie, one thing you have to worry about is, even if the Sooners do make it, how will they play when they get there? This is a team that's not playing well at the most inopportune time.
Well, senior Sam Groom said that he feels bad for the next team that's going to play him because he thinks that they're going to just come out with a vengeance. However, they're now on a 2-game losing streak, so it could just be another downhill slide, honestly.
Well, we will find out Oklahoma's fate come Sunday. Stay tuned for further OU basketball coverage here on News OK and every day in the Oklahoman.